Today I'm going to be showing you how to do a TDC bun. It's the traditional TDC bun that we use for recital and a lot of teams. And so to get started, you're going to need a spray water, a water bottle with spray bottle with water in it, some type of a hair gel or a lightweight hair gel, or I like to use coconut milk. It's by OGX. I use the coconut milk serum, which you have to pump in your hand, not the spray coconut oil. Some people like the oil, it's a little thinner. I like the serum, I feel like I can really work with my comb and my brush. And then you want like a good hairspray. If you're doing hair changes, use something that's a little lighter weight so that when you brush through it, it's not going to be crispy and flaky. I like Tresemme, it's an inexpensive, and the Ultra Fine Mist is a good one. If you want a heavier hold, if you're not doing hair changes, then that would work too. Something like Bedhead or another spray that you like to use. And then you're going to also need hairpins or bobby pins. You'll also need a good hairbrush and a styling comb with the fine tip at one end. And a hairnet that matches the color of their hair. So for Cassidy here, we're going to be using a blonde hairnet. You can purchase these at Sally's, at a hair supply store, beauty supply store, drugstore. They also carry them at Strictly Workout Wear. And you'll need some hair ties as well, some of the thick hair ties. Okay, to start, you're going to brush through their hair, get all the tangles out. And then you're going to take your spray water and you're going to spray all around the crown of their head. And for a TDC bun, you're going to need to do a left part. So to get your left part, you're going to come from the middle of her left eye, and you're going to make that part. Right through the middle of her eye. You can either use your comb to drag it back, or like I did, straight back and kind of make a part that way. So as you can see, the part is from the middle of her left eye and it goes back towards the crown of her head. Then once you do that, you're going to use some of your coconut milk, or at this time you could use hair gel if this is their only hairstyle and you want to make a nice harder hold. And I like to just take that and smooth all the hair around the crown where you're going to be combing to get it smooth into that ponytail. I didn't add enough water, so I'm going to go back and make sure that that crown is nice and wet. It really takes care of the wispies if you get a nice wet and then you use that hair gel or coconut milk. And then you're going to take your comb, and to get it to where it keeps the part, you have to smooth it down and around. Put your head down, Cassidy. You're going to smooth it down towards her ear and around towards the back. And I don't have enough, it's kind of dry over here. And then before we start really getting it with the comb and to secure it in the rubber band, I'm going to go in at this time and spray all of this with hairspray. All around the crown of her head. And now this is when I'm going to be taking the comb and making it into the ponytail. So you're going to make sure that you go swooping the comb down into the back. If you were to swoop it at too much of an angle, it's going to lose the part. You want to make sure that part stays. And like, just like on that side, you're swooping this side. Down and around. Put your head all the way down, Cassidy. And you want to get this bun, the ponytail is going to actually be between the two ears, right above their hairline. So it's about an inch above the hairline, an inch and a half, depending on how thick their hair is. And just make sure you really get all those. She has really thick hair, so I really work with the comb. And then at this time, you're going to put the rubber band in. And it's between the ears all the way towards the back. It's a low TDC bun. Okay, to get the bun, you are going to start curving your bun around, and there's one of two ways. You can either do it this way where you have the beginning of your bun, and then you're going to use some bobby pins or hairpins. This is the hairpins that I like to use. If you have really thick hair, there's really nice big thick hairpins you can get at Strictly Workout for a ballet bun. But you're going to take your hairpin and go in and up and around towards the back. And you can squeeze it together and you go up and around towards the back, and then when you release in the back, it opens up and kind of is secure. So I just secured with a couple of pins, and at this time, if you choose to do this way, you can kind of loosely wrap it, and you're using your hairnet to do the work. So you kind of scoop it up, and then you're able to wrap it around and then twist and wrap it around, and then you hide the rest of your hairnet towards the back. That's one way to get the bun, because we want to create a flat bun against the head, not a knot. We don't want it to look like it's like a big bump off the back of their head. You want it as flat against the head as possible. Stop. Another way to achieve the bun is just going all the way around, twisting, and kind of making it flat, and then securing with some hairpins. So taking the hairpins and pinching and putting it in towards the back and releasing. Putting a few in there just to get it secure. Depending on your child's hair, you might need more than a few just to get it kind of started, but this is pretty loose. So the hairnet is going to do the job. You're going to take it and scoop it in, and then pull it towards one end and twist, and then scoop it up again and twist again and put it over. The hairnet is taking all those flyaways and making it look nice. And then you can shape your bun and kind of play with it and get it to where it's flat against the head. And then you're gonna just start taking your hairpins or bobby pins. And if you're using a hairpin, you can take it and you take it from this kind of part of the bun and pull it up and towards the back and push it towards the back of the bun to hide the bobby pins. If you're using a regular bobby pin, I like to open it up and grab and then take it towards the back with that. My favorite to use is the hairpins. And you're going to secure all the way around. Really making sure that you can make that bun as flat as possible. Put your head down. So really grabbing the hair from here and pulling it down and towards the back of her and pushing it in towards the back. Some people are going to have a little bit wider bun depending on how thick their hair is. Really wrap it around and make sure that it's on the flatter side and you don't have like a ball. Once your bun is nice and secure, you can go in and spray any wispies that you need to. Make sure the little wispies underneath, put your head down, are all smooth. And then okay, and then last, Cassie, put your head down. Once you get a nice bun and it's all secure with bobby pins, you can fix it with hairspray and get your wispies. Last, you'll be putting the barrettes in if your team uses the TDC barrettes. And you want your barrettes to go down into the hair, not putting them up. If you have them up and it opens on stage, the likelihood of it falling out is pretty good. So we want to make sure that it goes down, and you're going to be framing it on either side of the bun. So you're going to put both barrettes on either side of the bun, and they kind of get angled framing the bun.